Well, I sure love that my phone just ends whatever video I'm making automatically when I get a phone call. That's a great feature. Good job, Samsung. I'm sure everyone who's ever filmed anything wants to just be interrupted by random chance. Wow, I'm going to get some great footage here. Unless a telemarketer calls, if anyone knows how to turn that feature off, I would sure love to know. Then I have like a useless 3-minute video, like starting talking about a subject. Now I get to repeat myself while I try to get this going again. Anyway, see Gregory Crampton, super interesting figure. I've been looking at all the books I own that are related to Glen Canyon and Lake Powell. And an author that stood out because he has 3 titles in that section is C. Gregory Crampton. He's kind of a documentarian of that area. Let's do a little something I like to do here and look at all 3 of the about the authors on these books. Standing Up Country, the Canyonlands of Utah and Arizona. It's a biography of a region, kind of famous around here. And we have, this is from 1964. C. Gregory Crampton teaches courses on the American West and on Latin America at the University of Utah, where he's been professor of history since 1945. He has also taught at the University of California, Berkeley, from which he received his BA, MA, and PhD degrees, at Northwestern University and at the University of Maryland and its overseas program in Europe. From 1957 to 1963, he supervised an archaeological field program of historical salvage for the National Park Service in the canyon country of the Colorado River, now covered by Lake Powell. He's an associate editor of the new magazine, The American West, and was recently named a fellow of the Utah Historical Society. He is the author of 8 other books and a number of articles covering a wide range of subjects. I lived in Salt Lake City for a little while, and University of Utah is like the rebel school, the alternative to BYU. It's where the non-Mormons go. Like Trent Harris, the famous indie filmmaker, teaches there, director of Reuben and Ed and the Beaver Trilogy. Both key modern cinematic texts. Then we have Land of Living Rock by C. Gregory Crampton. Wow, look at that place. And this is like all about the geology of the Grand Canyon, Zion, Bryce Canyon. Wow, look at that 1986 address label. It's like typed out just, that's so great. Xenia, Ohio. Neato. Maybe I'll look that place up. 1044 Highview Drive, Xenia, Ohio. Yeah, he cuts a kind of Hunter Thompson looking figure. C. Gregory Crampton is the Duke Research Professor at the University of Utah, where since 1943 he has taught courses on the history of the American West and Latin America. A Berkeley PhD, he has taught occasional terms at a number of universities in the United States, Europe, and Latin America, and is well known for studies in historical archaeology in the Glen Canyon region of the Colorado River. Since 1967, he has been coordinating the nationwide Duke program in Indian oral history. Editor, author, photographer, explorer, river rat, he is altogether at home in and very much in love with the great canyon country of Colorado, the Colorado of Arizona, Utah, and Nevada. His prize-winning Standing Up Country, published by Alfred Knopf in 1964, was one issue of this love affair. Land of Living Rock, a regional biography, prehistory, geology, ecology, history, and man in the wilderness, is the first complete portrayal of one of the most beautiful places in the world. Cool. And no, I have not read either of these cover to cover, or if I had, I don't remember the reading experience too clearly. I've definitely used them for reference. I'm grateful they have indexes. But this book I've read so many times. I feel like I read it for 6.5 months straight on that canoe trip. When I canoed around the circumference of Lake Powell in 99 and 2000, over 6.5 months, I stopped at the Fry Canyon Lodge the night before. It's at the north end of what has been Lake Powell when it's full, around where the Dirty Devil River flows into the Colorado River. Fry Canyon Lodge was a big uranium mining town during the uranium boom, when the government was just like, yeah, dig up any public lands, find us uranium, and we'll pay you for it. So there's a crazy, irresponsible, reckless mineral boom for that dangerous thing, leaving open pits all over the West. You'll still see them all over Utah. Anyway, the Fry Canyon Lodge at one point sold more beer than any other place in America. It used to be really famous, but when I pulled up there before the canoe trip, they had just closed for the season, and they made an exception to let us stay there. We were the only people there, me and my sister and her then husband. And they had a little gift shop For whatever reasons, I had a hard time finding books about Lake Powell and Glen Canyon before my trip. Now I know of a million, but at the gift shop I saw a few and I was all excited. And I picked up this one, though it was a different edition, and got so trashed on that trip. But I just love how this book is structured. If you ever spend any time on Lake Powell, this book is a must-have. Because look how it's structured. It has a modern-day map of the lake, though this part's all dried up now because of low water level, and a lot of this too. And look, it has numbered waypoints all around the lake reservoir. And so on my canoe trip, I was just always like getting to historical points as I followed the circumference of the lake. Just always 3 or 4 feet, a few feet on my right side away from me. The shore, quote unquote shore, since a lot of it is steep cliff. And I really had some profound historical moments with this on the lake where I was just like, this is that. It was one of those times where history really came alive for me, maybe the big time, where just from then on I was going to be excited by history and understand that it was, relevant. But I spent so much time with this book. My old copy was so marked up and duct taped and water damaged. I threw it away. I'm getting another call, and this one is from... All right, that's C. Gregory Crampton. I'm getting a call. I hate this thing that Samson does. Read him if you like the Colorado Plateau. And here goes the video, ending against my will.